The framework fortune. God, it sounded like I was having an asthma attack. Anyway, it's time for some more live trading and learning lessons. We might get into a lesson a day. That's what I'm thinking. But for now, look around this crazy market. See NRSN. Pretty low float. Shooting up to 450. Gonna run in never mind. I was going to say this this still may end up being resistance. This back little candle there at 475 where it looks like it IPO'd. It did try to break over it really quickly, but you can see it is getting some issue there. Then even after 475, it's probably going to slow down at 5. It's a very big run for this cheap of a stock. Let's see, where's oil at today? Oil back up to 109. That's not surprising. Gold starting to kick back up again. The SPY, let's see here. The readjust. Let me delete this downtrend. We broke that downtrend. We are just barely back above all EMAs, but the 10 is still below the 200 and the 50 days, so it's still bearish until that crossover happens. And actually, you can even redraw the downtrend at this point. Well, no, not really. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the SPY does today. Well, the oil coming up and oh, there we go. The future, the NQ future is a lot more of an honest picture than the SPY. And you see it did break the downtrend, but the NASDAQ is getting rejected at the 50-day, and then the 200-day is ahead of it. So nice little bounce off of this last support area. I actually got one right here too at 13. That's actually where it bounced. Let me go ahead and draw that line. Or not. There you go. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the last line of support before we see it pull back of real disgustingness. Anyway. Whoops. Can't show y'all that. Got things I'm working on over there. So with oil up, it should mean most of the oil stocks are up. Yeah, and we got a nice little trend line. That's a crooked trend line. Let me see here on the daily. Yeah, MARP's on this nice uptrend. Just to break back through 15. MULN, was that a... I know this one's been all over social media. It's gapped up a couple of times, continues to go up, but I'm not interested in that play whatsoever, especially with it going from what, 52 cents all the way up to $4 now. You'd be buying at the very top to possibly get rejected at 622. Although there's $3 more it could run, but I don't know. It's looking on this hour chart starting to possibly form a downtrend here intraday. IMPP, what happened to you? That thing sold off hard. What did they do? Oh, 60 million public offering. So they cashed out while they could, basically, on the hype. Although it may not be done yet. And that's something you'll see. You know, these oil companies, whatnot, they want to pop a common offering to lock in, some money for the company, raise some money for the company at these higher prices. When IMPP's been down around 50 cents, all of that. Doing it at 245, I bet they raised quite a bit of money. But that is going to more than likely cause it to react a little bit different than the other oil stocks. See, Hustle was that line there. Hustle, same looking pattern. So I'm willing to bet INDO. Yep, INDO with that same uptrend as well. So as long as oil stays above 100, I think we'll see oil stocks continue to run. Thanks, man. I did it myself. I'm not even kidding. I did it myself. So I'm pretty sure the back looks way worse than the front. Oh no. Oh no. This bottle of water was so full I just sprayed myself. Oh no. What a way to start today. Alright. Anyway. What's up, Orlando? Good morning, buddy. See, oh wow, the NSRN did keep ripping, broke right through at 375 and ripped all the way to 614 off this FDA clearance. And I don't know, now at this point, there's no way I'm touching this with it going straight up $5. PBLG, that got a little pop. What is this? It's a bio stock, it looks like. It's another bio stock. We've been having, while oil has been down, strangely enough, it's the bio stocks that seem to be running. Let's see, Mara. Keep an eye. Let's see. Let's check somebody's list here. BTU is the top one up. Yeah, BTU moving dollars, so we'll keep a very close eye on that guy. UEC, that's the uranium, and that's spiking. Alcoa's up 10% on metals. Still, lithium's up. Yeah, a couple of metal stocks up, but nothing crazy. Hot stocks a little green, some of them. So it looks like still main attention besides the one biofarm ripper that we got right now. Main attention still seems to be on oil. BBIG. Like BBIG. AMC getting a little rebound. Ooh, nine's not looking too bad. Yes, we already got up there, yeah. So mainly on all the scanners, it's majority oil stocks right now. So let's go through and take a look, see what might be moving today. I'm gonna get rid of SONM. I'm out of that plan, done with it. It's not oil. Looks like I got shot where I spilled that water on my shirt. Okay. Let's see these. I'm keeping an eye on the crypto stocks because crypto has been coming up all weekend. Ethereum's still testing that 3,000 area, and Bitcoin's still at 4,100. INDO's not getting a ton of volume. That 31 right there tried to hold us some support. I know HH is focused on the oil plays as well. INDO is looking like a possible big triangle pattern, but the breakout would be more likely in after hours or pre-market tomorrow. Take that off the ENSV. ENSV does not look bad. Basically trying to hold $3 as support. And it is right on it. I kind of like that. So what did it move today? 295, 327 there. Oil almost to 110. This is a perfect double bottom on this hour chart on oil. You can also see it on the daily chart pretty clear too. May get rejected at 1010 and come back down because this looks like an inverse head and shoulders. You got a shoulder here. That would be your head, kind of a double head because it's a double bottom. And then if it could pop up just a little bit over 110, get rejected, come down some, and then curl back up like this, you'd have a nice inverse head and shoulders breakout. Which I don't think it matters. I think we're going to see it anyway. Let's see. What do we got on these? Oil at U.S.'s main storage hub at operational minimum. So that's not good. Russian gas block could have some upside for Fordham and Fluxus. I doubt it. Permian Basin Royalty Trust cuts Marsh distribution. Okay. Hugaton Royalty Trust declares no March cash distribution as well as Cross Timbers royalty. Saudi Aramco's mega profits good for oil field service. All right, that one did declare cash. Yeah. I wonder why. Oil producers aren't crazy to worry about high prices. They ain't worried about high prices. If they're oil producers, they're making tons of money. What you talking about? Alright, anyway. Let's try to find a play here. Let's try to find something nice. Near a support line with... Oh, yes, NSV, don't you tempt me. Don't you tempt me now. Marps is about to hit that 15. Let me look at Hussa. 543. Got a nice little, come on. I'm gonna go hustle our Marps. Marps is looking real good on this daily chart. Hustle's a little bit more flat. I really like this daily chart on Marps. Let's see, we got, well, 15 is resistance. That's what we're testing at right now. I may about to hop in this. See, 1278 would be the bottom of the trend line, which is down there. I want to see Marps get a little bit more rejected. But it might not. It is holding right there at that 15. I wonder if I can 1435. I wonder if I can slide in there like 1472 for 10 shares. What? Enough for Marps? No, I'm a little low on funds today. Maybe I want to only go 5 shares. That's going to be my whole. Well, let's just wait a little bit. I'm starting to get a little wick pullback. I really kind of want to grab it off of this bottom, off of this trend line anyway. Actually, I may go in as V. Since I get 10 on Marps, I'm pretty sure I could get about 30, 40 ENSV. Trying to break this big downtrend. Very bullish above all the EMAs. The EMAs lined up perfect. I'm just going to take IMPP off the list. It looks so terrible. Oh, yeah, BTU. That was the other one I was wanting to look at. Yeah, Peabody looking fantastic on its daily chart. A little bit higher float, but it's already moved $3. Getting a rejection at 25. What pick was it? Some nonsense agency can go off my list too. See, 9 with a little pullback. UEC still ripping as well. Put in mark change here. Okay. So MARPS is up 15%. USC 1370. Take the IHXL. That was a fluke play running to $90. That was nonsense. I feel like Peabody's already ripped though. Very tempted on the NSV. So this big wedge on this 15-minute candle chart could try to break here, but I'd rather see it pull back one more time to 305. And see, where's the $3? So 9 above 3 right now. It's not bad either. Nice job, Sicilian. Grabbing 50 off that crazy in an RSN play. I need to put it on my watch list just to keep an eye on it since it does have a lot of volume at the moment, but I don't think that thing's going to continue to run like it is. Yeah, it's up 300%. Who knows, though? We've been seeing some big runners. It's been a pretty hot, low float, smaller price stock market. There we go. NCV pulling back. Come on down. There's no way I can get in this thing though. Me personally, it's just too high up now. I've got to see some type of pullback. This is just ridiculous. It looks like it either is going to pull back or it may start consolidating in a little flag like it did here. But up 300%. I don't know. I don't know how much more that can run. Peabody is testing 25 now. Like I said, though, it's not really a play I want to get into. A little higher float, a little higher price. Let's see. INDO is top of the list for the oil squeeze, according to what this article is saying, which doesn't mean anything. And then ENSV joins the short squeeze leaderboard. Short interest is up 414% over the last month. 32% of ESNV Corp's float is short. The cost to borrow on ENSV shares is at 245% premium. Jeez. Okay. You know, that is a possible short squeeze. At the same time, if buys don't come in and squeeze it, it could, come back down. But that is quite a bit of short interest all of a sudden in this. They got to be out of their mind. There's no way I'd be shorting in the oil like this. What are they thinking? Unless they know something. Which maybe they do, but I don't like it when PR points out something and tries to make it sound so obvious. They're like, oh, look, ENSV has all this short interest on it. It could be a squeeze. Technically, yes, it could be a squeeze, but if buying doesn't come in, more buying than shorting, then it could just go down. It wouldn't be squeezed at all. So we shot up to 8 last time on the NSV. Hussa's testing 650 right now. I'm tempted to go Hussa today. I don't know. There's good options for oil plays, so I don't know which one I want to go with. Because that's right on the 10-day, which is a 6. And about 50 cents above 6. But this pattern right here, if we break 650, it could start running. See some downward selling pressure at the moment. IND with a little pop up to 32.5. See, the high of the year on UEC is 579. We are not that far away. Let me see this uptrend. Let me fix it. Of course, UEC is uranium, but still energy. See, NRSN getting held up at $7 now. Do I like NSV? Better than Hussa? That is the question. Hussa's 9 million shares outstanding. ENSV is 11 million, so they're very close. I'm trying to think if that short interest. Oh, I don't like this little pattern here on ENSV in the short term, but I'm trying to think of that short interest that they're talking about. is going to, I don't know, it's risky. It's just a risky play if there's that much short interest, because if it, like I said, if a buy-in doesn't come in, then they could short this all the way down to, yeah, because look at this daily chart. If we don't hold here, they could short it all the way down to the 50 at $1.70. So after reading that, it kind of is making me nervous, making me not really want to mess with the NSV yet. What did it say on UEC 579 was the top? Perfect little short-term uptrend. Oh, that's a possible play too. Good morning, Lauren. I told you we was gonna get swanky. We was start gonna listen. The haircut is just the beginning. All right. Wait till you guys see the new and improved frameworkfortune.com by the time I'm done with it. I'm almost done with it. I did a lot of work over the weekend on the website, and we're bringing tons of value on frameworkfortune.com. When I get done with the update, it will be live hopefully here. I'm going to try to get it done tonight, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it done tonight completely. But tomorrow be on the lookout. I'll let you guys know when it's done so y'all can check it out, because it's going to be a totally different website for the most part. And then also, as soon as the website is finished, the next thing I'm working on is those airdrops of Framework Fortune coin to the first 100 members of the website, which we've already hit. And then the first 100 members of the Discord, which we ain't quite there. Oh, you saw what I've done so far? You took a peek ski in there into the editor. Yeah, none of it's public yet, but it will be. NRSN looks like it wants to try to go again. It'll have to break 650 to try to go again, but like I said, it's just too high up for me. I'm not trying to get in here and hold and then it go blah. There's a lot of room that this thing could drop now that it's up that high. But yeah, we're gonna get swanky. We're gonna get real swanky the rest of this year. The website upgrade is gonna be very nice, and then the blockchain project phase 1 will hopefully be completed here in the next 2 weeks. BTU starting to break out. Alright, let's see here. Nothing on ENSV yet. $5.25 is actually has some resistance on UEC. We'll have a little pullback. Still not much of, I mean, that's a tiny, tiny pullback compared to the way it's moving. Up in RSN, starting to look a little sketchy there. That's why I'm saying I do not want to touch it way up here. That's not a good sign there. It's not a good candle. Of course, this candle still got 13 minutes to close, but, you know, dipping down. Starting to get a intraday downtrend. So until it breaks that downtrend, it could keep selling off. Yeah, come on down, ENSV. If I can get ENSV, I think at $3. If I can get it at 3, I'd be all right with that. But that short interest, though. Let me look at this on the hour chart and figure out where the support and resistance is on HUSA. 540, 550. We're at 629. 75 cents above that support line. That's a little high. You know what? I'm going to keep an eye on ENSV. It's on the trend line. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you probably do have access, Lauren. Nice. Nice NFT there. Stonks and Chomps has for sale. She made on a little crazy chicken with tattoos and is drinking a little bottle of lemonade. A little. That's silly. I like it. I like it. I like the. Oh, 1 second. Oh, God, I'm going to have to get Telegram. I got so many crypto and NFT project people trying to hit me up to promote their projects across the network. Let me just download Telegram right quick. But anyway, I'm gonna take my time here before I jump in anything, just because everything's still a little wild right here this morning. I mean, you know, NRSN is finally pulling back. Let me get back in that 15-minute. See, just still sliding right down that downtrend. It is trying to hold $5 support. $5 might be strong, but again, just too high up. BTU still running MARPs, right? I like MARPs because it's more of a uptrend on the daily than it is on these other oil plays. It's got an uptrend like Peabody does. The ASV has uptrend too. Let me go ahead and draw that. See where this uptrend is at. Yeah, we're right at the uptrend. I'm just going to take this little triangle off. We know it's in that consolidation. NSV. INDO with a double. I'm on the 5 minute. That was on the 15 minute. Yeah, possible double bottom on the 15 minute. But INDO's got to break 33 if it's going to try to keep pushing. It did, bounce off that little support area. C9 with the pullback. Oil is starting to push back up. Looks like we may have a move. And then see getting bought up there. You know what? NRSN actually getting bought back up there, trying to push back on up. All right. Let's see. Hey, Austin. I've been, it's been going not too bad. I haven't been doing. I missed a couple of streams towards the end of the week last week. Like I was saying earlier, I've been working on frameworkfortune.com to bring you guys some more value. The website is going to be so nice. I'm so excited to get it done and get it up for you guys. A lot of new goodies going to be on the website. Nine's down to 3. So all that oil pulling back. So it looks like NSRN may start to go. I really don't want to get it at this top. It does look like it wants to try to break here some more. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to be breaking my rules if I get in something that high. It does have the pattern, though, to break out. Possibly. So in those 5 minutes, we still got to get above. Let's see what we get to get above. 650. There's not anything else really popping at this moment. So this thing might keep volume on it. So we got 2 minutes on this candle to close. Struggling at 650. Jumped in there 10 really quick to see if it's going to break. Where did I get filled at? God, I got filled at. That popped so quick. I wouldn't even, well, it's trying to go. There it goes. Still got to break 7. Break a 7, it can make another leg up. Only going 10 shares though, because like I said, I don't really want to break my rules. And this is buying at the top. However, it is a recent IPO back in December, and it is over that previous price. And nothing else is really going on. No major breakouts. So possibly this continues. If it does break 7, it'll probably run to 750. And it may not here. So we got 1 more minute. I really want to see it try to break 7. The close on this 15-minute candle is looking good. You know, it's a bullish engulfing candle just about. All right, so we're opening up right at 685. Here comes the test of 7. Maybe not. And getting a little double top here. Oh, nice little pullback. With that failed rejection, this little double top on the 15-minute, this may be about done. It really needed to break there. Look at this hour chart. I think the hour chart's just going to look straight up. Don't do that to me, thinkorswim. Oh, yeah, look at this hour chart. Yeah, because we just opened up this new hour candle. This is very, very sketchy at the moment, because that's a double top right at that 675. So this candle cannot drop much lower if this is going to rip and continue the momentum. This candle has to push back above 675 before the hour's out. But it could easily come all the way back down after this run. Looking at it on the 15-minute, it does look like a bit of a flag pattern. Well, that line is crooked. Let me get a straight line. So I'm gonna drop it right at 7. Bam. Maybe. Bam. There we go. NCV is down to 3. There's Hus at 620. Do like where some of these oil plays are at, but let's stay focused on NSRN for now. ENSV can hold right there at 3. May pick up some shares. Let me check trading view on all these indices. Trading view showing oil hitting 110. And this thing starts cracking 5. Popping out. I'm really thinking. Oh, good morning, John. You want to share your trade today? Absolutely. Tell me what you got in and what your entry and exit was and all of that. Let me know. We'll go look at the chart and check it out. 6 starting to crack. Better hold up. All right, 6 is trying to hold. Like, I don't want to see it crack under 6 at all. So that one little second, that's fine. But yeah, there we go. Start coming back up. This is such a dangerous place to be in on this stock. It being up, 300%. This consolidation, could turn around. Could turn around on us very quick. But the good thing, even if it starts dropping quick and it drops like $1, I'm only in 10 shares, so I might lose like $10 or something, $15. If it starts crashing, I can get out of it pretty quick with that 10 shares. Now to the upside, we really don't know how much more to the upside it could go because this is the highest this stock has been since it came out on the market. I mean, it's above all EMAs at the moment. But with it being a biofarm and oil kind of being, well, oil pretty much being the main thing right now, I don't know if this will keep ripping or not. Oil's still pulling back. We'll see. If nothing else goes on today, then it is possible NRSN could get going again, which that's pretty much why I got in it. Just noticing that nothing else, even the oil plays, are just barely moving. You've had your eye on MULN. Nine's not a bad play. Nine's one we've been keeping a very close eye on. MULN though, it's not an oil play, I don't think. If it is, correct me. If it's an oil play, it's fine. But I remember looking at it, and I don't think it's an oil play or gold or any type of commodity. So. And MULN is all over, or has been all over social media, and I don't like stocks once they've gotten all over social media. I like them. I like to get at them before they hit social media, because if everybody on social media is talking about it, it's usually too late. MULN is an EV play. Okay. EVs definitely right along with oil. I mean, because obviously if gas prices keep going up, people are going to switch to electronic EV cars. Good morning or evening, Lori Lee. Let's see. Austin, you got a small entry at 355 at the moment. Is that on 9 or on MULN? Now, Hossa bouncing off of 625 here. Let's see, is crypto's pulling back? No, not really. Bitcoin's over 41. Ethereum's at same area it was. Let's see, let's go on the 5-minute. Look what this looks like on the 5-minute. And it's going to need some buying to come back in. Don't crack 6. There you go. See, we started cracking 6, but buyers come in again. Doesn't look good on the 5-minute, but I'm not even going to look at the 5-minute and 15 minutes where the real story is at right here. As we are trying to hold $6 as support, new support. But we want to see it start. Ooh, 6 just cracked. I'm about to have to hop out of here if it doesn't come right back up again. Now, you see we come back up, but we're not over 6 yet. 6 starts holding as resistance, and we can't break through 6. This is coming down. Okay, there we go. A little bit of buying, trying to get back above 6. Keep stacking bids. We need to get off of the $6 area and stop testing it and move on back up towards resistance. All right, real quick, I'm going to take a break, and just a couple minute break. And when I get back, we're going to take a look at John's play here on, looks like NSRN. Which is what I'm currently in. I am going to put a stop loss just in case it wicks down. Let me think. While I'm walking away anyway, I'm just going to throw it right under. Oh, no, that's too close. That's too close. That's not where I wanted it. That definitely could easily wick down and hit that. Yeah. Put it under it, because if it cracks this wick here, then it's going down. All right, give me just a minute, and I will be right back. All right, so we're still hanging in there on NSRN. Now let's pull this down and break down this trade of John's. Let's see. So you got in at 304. So you got in down here. Nice job. What did you, where did you buy? So you're just looking for that break of 3? You got the nice move. You got a very nice move. Oh, I see. I see why you got in there. The 200-day was right around that area. So coming up, testing that 200. Very nice. And $1,000 or 1,000 a share. 1,000 shares times 3. That's $3,000 in $3,000 in capital. And you sold at 614 up here in the chaos, which is a great idea. You know, we don't know if this is going to break out or not. That's why I really didn't want to get in here. But from what we've seen the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of 300-400% gainers that have been making nasty runs. And it is possible that if it breaks that 750 area, it could get up to 10. But I would have much rather been in where you were, John. That's for sure. So yeah, you made 3,000 in profit in at 10 out at 10:15. Very nice. So 15 minutes, 3,000 in profit. Now I want to point out, John. I want to point out that you only invested 3,000. And you got a $3,000 return. You doubled your money, right? That is what I'm talking about. You don't need $25,000 or $50,000 to make big gains. If you are investing $20,000 at once in a trade for a 10% gain, what are you doing? Because John's out here investing $3,000 and making $3,000 in profit. You know, that's 100% gain. That's how you do it. You don't invest a ton of capital to make a little tiny bit of profit. That makes no sense. So, good job, sir. Very good job. Nice. Congratulations on the big win, $3,000 off of $3,000 invested, doubling the initial investment. I love it. I love it. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Go take your wife out, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your dog, whatever your favorite little, well, I don't say little, your favorite person or animal or whatever. You know, take them out. Take your dog out if that's what you got. Take it to the park and then take it to like an ice cream shop or take it to KFC. Get them some chicken tenders. You're swinging MULN, 2,000 shares at 231. Well, I think you're up in profit on that one, aren't you? MULN isn't nowhere near that price. Let me look back at this 15. I want to stay on this 15, not the 5 minute. But yeah, you wanna buy the bottom, sell into resistance. You know, once this thing stopped going and started getting indecisive, not a bad idea at all to sell, especially when you're in that low. Good morning. Oh, you made it. Good morning, Sherma Music. Sherma, you're going to have to help me with your name. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry. Is it Okay, I know it's the Q Music. Sharima? Oh, I'm sorry. I know how to pronounce it. Sharima? Is that it? Sharima Q? Yeah, so you're up 2,800 on MULN as of now, and again, you put 2,000 about 2,000 shares at 231, so it's about 4,060. I'm sorry, 4,600 that you have invested, and you're up 2,830. So you're up 50% on that $4,000 so far on MULN. So again, you know, that's not that's not a bad investment. That's a great, 4,000 in capital for almost $3,000 gain. It's perfect, man. I mean, you're doing it right. So congratulations, man. I love seeing that. I don't. When people come in, they're like, "Oh, I made $1,000." I'm like, "How much did you trade with?" "Oh, I put in 25,000." Like, what? What? Why? Why are you trading $25,000 to make $1,000? That's crazy. Like that doesn't. That's so much capital. I did get it, Sharima Q. All right, cool. All right, cool, cool, cool. Like I said, I'm bad with names. Sometimes I'll get lucky though, and it'll dawn on me what the name is trying to be pronounced as. Not very often though. Let's check out MULN. NSRN is still just testing the $6 area. Well, let's take a look at it. I'll take a look at it for you guys. I didn't know everybody else was interested in this thing. Like I said, I don't like plays that are already all over social media, but I mean, you're in. What did you say you're in on this, John? You're in at 231. So 231. You're in real good. Your uptrend, obviously clear uptrend right here. As long as your uptrend's holding, you're good to hold it. I mean, it's never a bad idea to lock in profit. If you lock that out right now, you're up 5 grand off of 2 trades, which in a month, most jobs don't. Most I'd say a ton of jobs don't pay nowhere near 5,000 a month, and you're up on that almost 6,000 really in 2 trades. Just 2 trades this month. You're killing it. So it is still running here. You are going to run into $4 resistance, which, well, let's see. Is there any resistance at $4? Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. So I'd be keeping an eye on it to see if it can break 4. If it can break 4, you're going to get a move more than likely on up to 5 at that point, because there's just a little resistance. Where was it at? Right here is the $4 resistance where it's getting held up now, which, like I said, it's not a lot. It's not very much at all. And then $5 right here. It was support right through there. So break a 4, you should see it up to 5. And then at $5, that's where I'd really be looking as a place to lock out at. If it doesn't break $5 right away. Let's see, NSRN, what are you doing here? It's still just barely hanging in there. $6 continue to hold. 450 is where are you seeing the 450 at though? Because I'm not, I mean, 450, I mean, maybe, no, that's 490. Is that support area? Yeah, 450 is right here. There's not really anything. No, there's not much at 450. I mean, it could hold up, of course, because it's a 50-cent move. Or I'm sorry, not a 50-cent move, but a 50-cent. Looks like NSRN may give up here. Very close to giving up on this consolidation. Yeah, we're looking more and more like we got 30 minutes. If this does not hold up here, this is going to crack hard. And it's going to probably do it in this last 30 minutes. I'm going to move my stop loss up quite a bit. Just move it up below 550 for now. I may move it up even more. I may just get out. I may just cut it now. Let's see this. Let's see how this 15-minute candle starts to go. If it starts turning green, I'll keep holding it, but I don't know. So we're getting 590 trying to hold as some support, but that $6 needs to hold. Because we're basically holding 590 as support to test $6 as resistance now. So, oh, there we go. Let's see. See how we're struggling with 6 at the moment. We almost got back above 6, but earlier we were popping back above 6 quick. This time we're sitting here fighting with it. There we go. Maybe. Oh, let's see. You're going to get back alive? It's trying to hold 6 now. Bunch of sellers at 610. Let's see if they get taken out. Nope, they didn't. And 6, we're testing $6 as support. I don't know if we're testing as support or testing it as resistance at this moment. We may be testing it as resistance. You see, look at that crack right there. And now, look at that. Yeah, we're testing it as resistance because the bids are not stacking at 6. Instead, we have the ask stacking at 6, which is clear. Selling pressure. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss up. This play is getting sketchy. The longer we stay down here testing this $6 support that it's trying to build, the longer or the more likely we are to dump soon. I want to see it because all that selling pressure was at 610. I want to see it break through 610 to hold up. See, 610 still acting as resistance. They are getting, nope, still holding up as resistance. Now this is the problem. This is why I keep saying this is not great, because we ripped like $4 or $5 earlier without any hitches at all. and we're just going sideways. It was looking like a triangle, but not looking like a triangle anymore. Basically in like a channel almost, a $6 support, $7 resistance. Oh, anyway, I'm gonna go back to MULN. MULN of 395. You got triggered in on 9 at $3 flat. Oh, you're looking at the week chart. Okay, that might change the picture on MULN. Where's it at? Oh, I'm on MULN. Okay. Let's see. 450. I'm still not seeing this 450. Oh, back here. MULN. Is that not showing? No, that's not showing on the 1 year. So we're in March. It is some. I see what you're looking at, but I don't think. I don't think that's going to be enough to stop it. Let me blow this up real quick and look back here. Because your 450 is right there. So, I mean, there is some resistance, but it's not going to be that strong. More than likely. Now, since this is below the 250 day, any resistance line can hold up as very strong. So that is something that we do got to keep in mind. So it very well, until it breaks 4, we're not gonna know anything. We're like, it may, if it doesn't break 4, it may never even reach 450 or $5 for us to find out. So first we need to see it break 4. But either way, every 25 cents, every 50 cents is always going to be some type of natural support and resistance. And with it being below the 250-day EMAs, I mean, hell, we could see it break 4 and run into 425, and that hold up as resistance. So, whoops. Okay. NSRN still just barely holding 6. Needs to get off of here. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Sicilian, you got humbled. Quick tried NSRI for a quick scalp after making 50. Lost 100 instead. Hey, Sicilian, at least you realize that you made the mistake. Some people might not realize they make a mistake at all. So the fact that you've gotten to where you made a mistake, you probably knew you were making the mistake as you were trading it. As you got in there, you're probably like, this is probably not the best idea, but I'm doing it anyway. And at least you realize that. So I know it's a lesson you already know, but sometimes we need reminder lessons, and those lessons cost. When you're taking lessons directly from the stock market like this, they cost. But you just take it as a refresher lesson. Let that sting sit in for a little bit, couple of minutes here, so you remember not to do that again, or try not to do that again. And then just, you'll make it back. You've been killing it anyway, man. You've been doing great the last couple of weeks or month or something like that. So That shouldn't affect your P&Ls too much, I wouldn't think. All right, let's see. Draven, what's up, my friend? Just now see you in here. Why didn't I load up earlier? Or who you asking for? You see Draven done for the day, 175 on some options. Nice job there. Yeah, Lori Lee, you've been killing it too, girl. You've been going off. Most of you guys have been going off. Driving, you had a terrible week last week. Your internet cut out, and I didn't have a stop loss because I was going to do a quick step. I was just saying this, guys. If you were in the stream last week, I was just saying this at the beginning of the week, and this goes back to what I was talking about earlier with John F. and his trade. That is the reason why you do not want to put $25,000 in for one or for a 10% gain. That is the exact reason I was talking about, because that one time can happen. Luckily for Draven, it was only a $250 loss. But that can happen if you're throwing tons of capital in there the same way it happened to Draven. So do not, that's why I say it. It makes more sense to get the trades that take less capital than to be in those trades where you got to put 25,000 in. That is, I cannot believe how coincidental that is, that literally that week that it happened to him was the week I was on this channel saying, this is the reason. This is the reason. I know it sounds like it may be far-fetched, but there you go. Man, perfect timing. I mean, I hate that for you, Draven. I hate to hear that, but it just, like, that lesson I was really trying to drill in everybody's heads last week. Because we have a couple of traders who disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But until you're in a trade and your power goes off, or something weird happens, you ain't gonna know what that feelings looks like. And I've had it happen to me multiple times, and now I see it happening to Draven. But good job, man, getting back up after a terrible week. That's what you gotta do. Pick yourself up. Keep going. All right, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Lori. Though you're still, at this point, I wouldn't say you're new, but you're still new-ish to stock trading, so you're going to miss those plays, but there's going to be more plays. So, might have. The good thing is, if you are seeing the calls that you're making, if you're seeing those are playing out the right way, then your strategy is working, even if you're a little scared to get in there yet. As long as you're consistently making those calls and consistently profiting, it doesn't matter if you miss a couple of trades or not. Like I missed NRSN. I missed this whole rip. I'm in here in this consolidation looking to see if it's going to be able to continue up or not. But I miss plays all the time. All the time. Just like Marps, what was it? A couple weeks ago when oil started running, I was in Marps. I was in Marps, I think, before anybody even realized that Marps was going to run. I was down right here in this candle. And that first little pop. But I didn't sell up to 32.
I sold before then, so I left a whole bunch of money on the table on that one. But you gotta just keep going. Keep going. Each day will be a new day. There'll be plenty of opportunities. MULN does look like it wants to test 4. Let's keep an eye on it here. Let's see if it can try to break 4. Getting a little 15. Let's see what time is it, because I do have a couple of meetings. I got to get out of here by in the next 20, 30 minutes. Thank God for Taiwanese internet never fails. What are they using? We need that over here. Good Lord. Especially now with all the stuff with Russia and Ukraine. You can tell they're pushing all the bandwidth to the military bases and all of that stuff. Because I think everybody has had internet problems that I've talked to since this whole thing started here in the U.S. anyway. Which I gotta get into a whole economic thing of why they're having to push all that bandwidth. You're very close. Let's see, MULN is testing, but let's see, 395. Quite a bit of selling here. Let's see if these 395s get taken out. And there they go. 396s. We got a lot of sellers there. Can they get taken out? Yep, 397. A lot of selling coming in here at 397. Oh, they're actually starting to get taken out. They're taken out. Now, I did just see a huge order at 398 on that ask, but that may not be a real order. That may be some type of nonsense order. No, because see, we're at $4 on the ask right now, so whatever that order was did get taken out, or it got removed. Or are we stuck on the ask right now? There we go. Oh no, there, look at that. Look at these huge orders at 4. Huge orders. Let's see if they get taken down. That's a lot of selling, but let's see. We've been taking out a lot of orders through this move up to 4,000 or $4, but good Lord. I mean, you got to add 2 zeros on thinkorswim, so that's what, 20,000, 25,000? Yeah, see a lot of selling pressure. Now, if we can continue to peck at them and take out all these sellers, you might get this $4 break here. Let's see, 398 looks like there's just a lot of selling pressure here. With this much at 4, I don't think if we break 4, I don't think 450 is going to be too big of a deal. We've had good volume so far, too. NSRN still fell in the hold up 6. Still hanging right below it. Oh, God, I'm just going back to the MULN for now. That thing's being so ridiculous. Taking this long to make its mind up. Either crash or don't. Do something in RSN. You've already went on a nasty run. Either give us some more run or pull back and let me get out of you so I can ignore you. One of the two. Now, this is a battle here. We got a pretty strong battle going on. That $4 hit again. Let's see. Oh, we just broke through them. This is going to start moving. We took out all those sellers. 4 starts holding that support here. You can see bids are starting to stack. 402, bid stacking at 402, up to 403, bid stacking there. Having some trouble at 405. Oh, nope, just pushed through 405. There we go. Now it's starting to move. And that's at, well, actually, we're already through the 10-day. I'm looking at the wrong part of the chart. So we know 450 is going to act as some resistance. 415 is actually acting as a little bit. Okay, so we got to fight through 415. That's what I was saying. Since we are below the 50 and 200, every 15, every 25 cents may be some type of resistance. 410 still. 410, a bunch of sellers sitting there. They just got taken out though. 410 starting to hold as support. There you go. 410 holds as support. You should see a break of 415 here in the next minute or two. Let's see. You gonna hold 410? See, there's a battle going on. There we go. Ooh, big buyer, or it could be a seller or a shorter covering, but a big buyer or big order just popped up on the bid at 4 that made this thing, or 410 I think, that made this thing push up. Let's see, we're testing 415 now. Come on. You can do it. Got 10 minutes on this 15-minute candle, so worst case, you want to see this 15-minute candle close above $4. But it is fighting with this 415. I think it's going to break it here soon. MSRE or NSRN still at that same place at $5.95, $6. All right, John, here comes your 415 break. Possibly. Yep, here it comes. Tapping in 415s. We got, let's see, there comes the 415s on the time and sales. We got a few, but still not enough. So as I was saying earlier, with it being below the 250 day, 425 might hold up as resistance. I mean, the fact we're struggling with 415 this hard right now is... Of course, you know, this is only a 15-minute candle that hasn't even closed yet. It's only been 10 minutes since we broke. Well, maybe not even 10 minutes, like 7 minutes since we broke over 4. All them big buyers at 410, they just got taken out. You do have, because of this move, you do have this nice U-shaped pattern on the daily or the weekly. Actually, this is the weekly. Let me go back to the daily. But yeah, you can see that's pretty clear U shape there. Come to Detroit, great internet. You are not going to sell me on moving to Detroit one life. You keep trying, man. I'm not moving to Detroit. I'm moving out of the north. I may move out of the country. You guys might see me down in South America somewhere. Okay, NSRN, you're still long consolidation. This has been what? 15, 30, 45. It's almost been over an hour of consolidation there. Let's see, MULN is coming back up to 415 right now. Let's see if we can get this break here. John F, man, you might be making a decent little payday here. Another payday on MULN. Go to Puerto Rico. Yeah, but if I'm leaving the country, it's because I don't want it to be a part of the U.S. government. That's why I'd be leaving the country. I'd go to Costa Rica before I went to Puerto Rico. But I'm keeping an eye. That's worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario that I go to South America. That'll be if the dollar does drop to zero and things get real crazy. I'll still be streaming. I'll just be streaming. I'll have palm trees or in the background and probably one of them little ferret-looking monkeys that sit on your shoulder. I'll have one of those on the stream with me. I won't even talk. The little monkey will sit there and just point to all the charts and stuff. Oh, wait a minute. NRSN just woke back up like crazy. It got, let's see, popping up 30 cents out of nowhere. All right. Well, that's okay. We're still not out of the woodworks yet on this. But with it coming back alive there, I may look to add a little bit to bring my average down. Yeah, I'm going 10 more. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm maybe 5 more. Let's go 5 more. That bring my average 655. I like that. That's not bad. That's not terrible. On 15 shares. Very small risk. And then I'm just going to put... Well, actually, I may not put a stop loss in at the moment with this pushing back up. MULN still struggling. A lot of fighting going on here. And I don't think it's the 415 mainly. I think this is still just a fight with that $4 area. But it looks like it's going to take a couple of minutes. Let's get back on the NSRN though. Let's see if this thing can start going crazy or not. Again, we got to break 7. And we got to, once we break 7, we got to hold 7 as new support. I am gonna put my stop loss back in, just in case, because I don't trust it. I don't trust this play that much. Not until we're testing 7, then I'll feel better about it. And MULN still pulling back after that push up. let's see. Buy my own island and become the government. Hey, well, I don't want to be the government. I don't want to be. That goes against everything I believe in. I don't want to be the government or have a small group of people in charge of everybody. Because so far, up to this point in history, everybody who's had that job has failed miserably. So, I would definitely buy my own island if I had that much money one day. But that would be nice. Then I could at least control my internet instead of, probably very expensive internet to get on your own island. But if you can afford your own island, surely to God you can afford your own internet for the island. I don't know. Could just go dry. Well, if I just disappear, you guys never see me again, and I'm just on an island sitting. No technology. I just build toys out of coconuts for myself. This One life you're moving to Puerto Rico? You're not wrong about that, Stocks and Chomps. My wife is definitely smarter than me. She definitely could probably run a government. She wouldn't want to either, though. Same thing. So while we're working on the blockchain, the Framework Fortune Coin blockchain project, that whole project is going to be decentralized. I don't want to be the top of it. I want everybody to have their own say in the project. Everybody who's a coin holder will be voting on pretty much everything. Nobody's going to govern that project, not one person, because we want it to be completely decentralized. The MULM back under 4. Not able to break. So, it's one to keep an eye. Well, for those of you who are in it like John, I mean, you're way up in the profit, so just don't give all your profits back. But MULN, it might need like 30 minutes to consolidate or something. Just like we were seeing NSRN just going basically sideways for 45 minutes an hour. It's still technically going sideways, but at least it popped back up off of that $6 area finally. Don't come back down there. If it comes back down there, we're probably going to crack. It needs to start building support levels up to $7. Starlink definitely would probably be the only option. I mean, if I could afford my own island, I would probably just buy my own satellite or something and stick it up in space and just have it pointed directly at I'd buy my own Starlink. But no, I'm not going anywhere out of the U.S. unless my worst case scenario prediction happens. And my worst case scenario prediction starts happening, then yeah, I will be hopping on a boat, plane, swimming, whatever I can do to get out of this country. But I don't think the worst case scenarios. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I keep being right about all the worst, all the bad things that are going to keep happening, and that I don't like it. because that's really bringing me closer and closer to that worst case scenario prediction. Oh, there's Orlando. He was in here at the beginning of the stream. I don't know, must have hopped back off, but what's up again, Orlando? Let's check some of these oil plays real quick. I do got to get going here shortly. Try to get to these other meetings. Yeah, MULN's able to hold 4 even after that crack and is now pushed back up to 405. So it's still trying to test. It still could break out at any time. Up to that 425 area. BTU pulled back. So did oil pull back any at all? Oil had a little pullback, but it's already back up to 109. 9 is at 3. Marps is at 14. These are definitely better price areas. The NSV right above 3. Where did I delete INDO off my list? I think I did. No, there it is. Yeah, INDO down to that $30 mark. Let me get that line off of there. There we go. Let's pull up Trading View here real quick. Go over all these indices. We already looked at the NQ earlier. We can take the McDonald's chart off there because it did break this M. But again, we're running into the 50-day and 200. It's the NQ would have to break back over 15,000 for me to give the market any viable chance of a rebound. I mean, oil just looks still. I mean, it's just so bullish right now. Even though oil stocks are kind of pulling back today at the moment, we could see if oil keeps running, those stocks are going to heat up. And Bitcoin at 41,000, testing the downtrend. Ethereum over here right at 3,000 testing. Gold at 1935, so it just needs to break back above 1950. And that could take off, or at least maybe not take off yet because gold moves slow. So if it breaks back through 1950, it'll retest 2,000. Real estate market having a bit of a rebound. It broke this downtrend finally. All the EMAs are kind of right there together, so don't know yet if that is going to lead to a continuation bounce. It could, because if inflation continues to go up, then the U.S. currency price of real estate, of houses, would be pushed up as well, because your dollars would be buying less of the house, so it'd take a lot more dollars. So it is possible we see if inflation continues like it is, the real estate market to try to go the opposite way. It's been following the SPY and the NASDAQ, but like I said, the real estate one's a real tricky one because of what's going on. Now, I did find all of my little charts to, back all the stuff, all my predictions and things like that. So this is the United States inflation rate. Looking like let's see, was that the daily chart? Yeah, so as of right now, we're still climbing. And if you look at the inflation rate, look at the EMAs. The inflation rate is bullish. The inflation rate is full on bullish. Tell me how the quarter point rate hikes are going to stop this. I don't know. Here's the interest rates. There's that rate hike they did. They're at like a half a point, but yeah. Then there's the 10-year break-even inflation rate. You can see we are extremely high up on this chart for inflation. Again, inflation on this chart looking bullish on this 10-year break-even chart. NASDAQ, not so much. Manufacturing index, you can see, is dipped as well here. It's got a little push up so far in March, but nothing there. There's the 10-year government bond. I think these dates are delayed. No, it doesn't say it's delayed. But those bonds, those 10-year bonds, interest rates, we're way down here. Now the interest rates are meh. The 10-year bond you're not making any money on at all whatsoever. So nobody wants the 10-year bonds until interest rates rise. Now here's an interesting one. Here's you a chart that'll tickle your fancy if you. That is the United States Central Bank balance sheet. Right? This is from 2003 to 2000 and now. What is this right here where the balance sheet went straight up? 2008. So this is what I've been talking about, where I've been saying inflation has been going straight up. Or not, well, inflation too, but the debt that we are spending is going straight up. I mean, it's astronomical. Like from 2008, when the quantitative easing started, all the money printing, we have just been going further and further and further and further into debt. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down. And so here's our GDP. Of course, this is a chart all the way back to 1948. So there's no real reason to go all the way back to 1948 to look at it. Of course, the GDP has climbed. A lot has transpired in that time period. But we want to look at the most recent time period. And you can see this was the 2020 dip. And then we started doing the money printing, the quantitative easing, and our GDP started going up again. So here's the thing. If your GDP is measured in the US dollar, because that's the currency, that would make sense, the inflation in the currency is not going to be showing in the GDP technically. So while our GDP is spiking right now, even at this rate that it is spiking, it's a very slow spike compared to where's it at? Our inflation rate. Big difference, right? And then it's also our GDP compared to the manufacturing index. Or not the manufacturing index, but the GDP compared to the central bank. That's the GDP over the since 2020, and then that's the central bank debt since 2020 for the U.S. So our GDP is slowly growing while our central bank balance sheet is skyrocketing. Inflation is skyrocketing. Uh, Interest rates are at nothing. The bonds are garbage because interest rates are at nothing. The T bills are garbage. I mean, it's just all garbage. And here's Europe's inflation rate. It doesn't look as bad as ours. We look worse than Europe. And here is the chart for the money supply. Dun dun dun. Look how much money they have added to the damn money supply since the dollar was taken off of the gold standard. Look at this money supply. Around 1980 when it was taken off. Way up here. Let's look at it a shorter time frame. What is this all of a sudden spike? We were riding pretty good right there. And then all of a sudden, what is that? March 20, the COVID dip. When they start jacking up the money printing even harder, right then. And you can see the money supply, which normally grows right along that 10-day, just spikes straight up. So you add a whole bunch. This is it. This is the definition of inflation, not all the other BS that everybody else talks about. That's it. When you increase the money supply, you are inflating the money supply. That causes the inflation. Here is the inflation chart. Let's we'll compare them side by side. It'll be perfect, right? I gotta memorize all these tickers. So all the stuff about Russia and COVID and all this stuff, the feds have been saying that the interest rates or the inflation is because of all that stuff. This is why I've been saying they're lying out of their ass. So here's the inflation rate. Whoops. Let's see, 2020. It is simple as this. When you add more to the currency supply, you are inflating. And we can continue to look back overall on this time frame. And this is just crazy chart because the Feds should not be controlling inflation, but you can see where it's spiking. But as you're constantly adding to the money supply, your inflation will go up. They've been able to hide inflation because they changed the PMI, but like I said, Pandora's out of the box. So there's the charts for everything to back everything I have been saying. Oh, and look at that. NISRN is ripping up out of there while I was talking about that. All right. So we got a lot of comments here. %70 of homes are foreclosure compared to last year. Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't know on real estate, because there is going to be a lot of foreclosures. They're already popping up. As I was saying, I think it was Wednesday, a house just popped up right across from me in this neighborhood that houses never sell. And like, people don't sell their houses because this neighborhood retains value. So those houses are starting to pop up. And so we're already up to 750 on this guy. But with me seeing those houses pop up, that kind of started throwing even more red flags. But yeah, you're right, DB. There is a lot of foreclosures. The question is, though, just because a bunch, well, I don't want to say just because. The question that I am unable to answer, and I really don't know, is with the inflation going up, like I said, real estate assets in USD currency should go up. We could see a ton of houses hit the market at once because of foreclosures, which would crash the market. Way too much supply, not enough demand. Of course, that's going to bring prices down. But if those houses all hit the market and we still have investors who are, we're breaking out more here on NSRN all the way up to 770. But if we have investors who have a lot of money sidelined right now and they want to buy up those houses, if the demand is there from investors because they think inflation is going to drive house prices up, yeah, other people might lose their houses. But if that demand is higher, then we won't see the real estate market crash. So that's why I'm iffy on it. I don't know, because it could react either way because of the circumstances of all this inflation and everything else going on right now. So I don't know. That's why I haven't really put a prediction out on the real estate market because I just don't know. I'm 50-50 on which way it's going to go with everything. Oh, let's see. What doesn't, what are you asking, Orlando? My birthday, you guys should, yeah, exactly. My birthday is 1/1/1756. I told you guys I'm an old crazy man. I've been around a long time. I'm actually the Japanese guy who invented the candlestick charts 3,000 years ago. That's actually wouldn't that be a claim to make? All these traders nowadays, you see, they're biting me. I'm the one who created the charts 3,000 years ago, so that sounds crazy. That's just crazy. Anyway, Sharima, do I have a video on the actual steps to take to buy and sell an option? I have. So for one, I'm not trading options. I'm just trading stocks. I don't trade options personally. I don't like them. But chart analysis is the same across everything. Like technical analysis on stocks, bonds, gold, silver, crypto, whatever. It's all the same. And I do have a full library of lessons. This is where I would start. I'm going to send you to the frameworkfortune.com website. And you should be able to access this without signing up, but sign up is free anyway. So you're not, yeah, I'm Satoshi. That was my next thing I was going to say, is I'm Satoshi Nakamoto. I also, not only am I the Japanese guy who invented the candlestick charts 3,000 years ago, I'm also Satoshi Nakamoto who invented Bitcoin. And, you know, while we're at it, I invented samurai swords. So how about that? I just, it's so stupid. Well, she said she's trying to take notes of what I'm saying live streaming, which I can understand how that can be hard to do, especially if you're brand new to the market and some of the terms that I'm saying might sound like a different language, because the stock market does have its own dumb language. But if you go, let's see, let me sign out and I'll be able to tell right away if I can. Okay, so you will have to sign up to access the trading lessons, but like I said, it's free. It's just signing up with your email. I don't have anything that costs money other than merch. But start with these two videos right here. the Day Trading Starter Guide 1, Part 1, and Part 2. You go through those. Those are going to give you a lot of information. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, I think, hour and a half. But I go from step 1, very, very detailed, all the way to pretty much where you can start off becoming your own trader. And then also we have trading lessons, more trading lessons under that below. Like if you're looking for something more specific, like trading triangles, setup, things to know before you click and buy, how to read candlesticks, how to handle losses, day trading strategies. That was in 2020, so I'll be updating a new video for that. 5 tips for stock market newbies, moving averages explained, how to find IPOs, what the F is level 2, grow your small account. So I got plenty of lessons there. But not only that, if you go to the toolbox here, you can find the layman's market definitions that H&H Trader and I. Why ain't you working? Don't make me look stupid. Okay. All right. I see what we're... There it goes. Okay, I was just delaying. So, just kind of easy breakdown of a lot of the language in the stock market that you're going to hear. And we're still constantly adding to this. We need to actually add some more. There we go. Now everything's working right. Well, maybe not. This is part of the back end on this toolbox. A lot of this stuff is getting changed around, so I probably have a setting off or something. But it did click to it. There it goes. Why is it acting so glitchy? You need to calm down. And then, of course, we've got some scanners, stuff like that, posted on the website. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, somehow I clicked on the social media stream. Oh yeah, and you can find H&H Traders channel. He also does live trading. We have the Framework Fortune Crypto channel, Instagram, Twitter. We'll be adding more. We'll be adding Stocks and Chops Gaming to the network of channels, and we'll be adding more from CQM Crypto Quarry Mining. Even though Justin's being lazy, yeah, I'm gonna call him out. And then also go join the Discord. We a lot of updates, news, everything like that is going to be in the Discord, especially after hours. And look at that, all the way up to 818 on NSRN. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna let it ride, see if it can get up to 10, because I think that's as far as it can go. Today, I don't know. It could go farther, but it's up so high. Now we're up 400%. So I'm gonna be looking to lock out some profits, or lock out profit on this. Maybe. Let's see, 675. It's not a lot of profit just because I only went 15 shares. I really want to hold this 15 and let it see if it can get up to 10. So that's what. Let me look at the hour chart. Yeah, okay. Hour chart's got 30 minutes. We had that one red candle, but did not end up being a double top because, it's still kind of a double top, but it ended up holding and pushing back up towards the end of that close of that candle. That looks pretty bullish. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. I'll let you guys know how it ends up in the Discord a little later on today. Or if you join me on the crypto channel for the crypto update today, I'm trying to think of what time I can do that. I may, I don't know. I'll update you guys on the crypto channel live stream today in the Discord about what time I'm gonna go live. And maybe I want to say 1:30, but I've got a meeting at 12:30, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. So we'll play it by ear. How about that? Let's just play it by ear. If you're not in the Discord, go join the website and join the Discord. It's free. You've got no reason not to. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate with the public offering. Did they offer a public offering on this? Or are you just saying if they do come out with a public offering? Yeah, if that's what you're saying, that is definitely a possibility. They could drop a public offering at any time. But I'm in at 650, so I'm in, 655 down right here. Right above the bottoms of the bodies of these candles. So I'm all right with it. And like I said, it's only 15 shares. I'm not in that heavy. So 15 shares at 650 is what? A little over $100 that I have in this play. So not a lot of capital at all. My total risk if this thing went to zero would be like a little bit over $100, which I doubt it would go straight down to zero even with a common offering. Now it could. Now if it comes back down, if it doesn't continue upwards, this upward momentum that it has, then it could pull back down quite a bit to that 250 area. But I'm not going to hold it down now. I've got my stop loss in right there at 550 for now. And I probably am going to go ahead and move it up here again soon to about this 625 area. I'm gonna let it ride, but yeah, I will definitely be keeping an eye out for any type of common offerings or shelf registrations, anything like that. Oh yeah. I know I can pull up the. Hey, I'll get you the link for that website. It's BAM registration, SEC filing. Here you go. There you go. We should put that on the website. Let me write that down real quick. We'll put that link on the website too. That's something that everybody should have access to. All right. So you said, Eric, you're starting to get more serious about day trading, able to be more consistent with your time. Nice. And here's the thing: you don't got to day trade every single day to make money. Just cause I don't even call myself a day trader anymore at this point. I just call myself a trader because I trade everything and anything at any time and anywhere. So, I mean, I've said it plenty of times before. The only difference between a day trader, a swing trader, and a long-term investor is the amount of time that they're willing to hold a stock. That's it. Day traders, they only want to be in for a day. Swing traders be in for like 2 weeks max. And then long-term investors, of course, are going to hold over the period of however long. That's usually a long time. But regardless, it's all the same. It's just the timing difference. You're buying something, looking for a return on it, looking to get more money for it later. So whether you get that money the same day or you get it later, what difference does it make? You're still a trader. So that's why I just call myself a trader, not call myself a day trader. But yeah, I mean, if you work on Wednesday mornings or something like that, just trade Tuesdays and Fridays or Tuesdays and Thursdays, catch a little day trade here, and you can swing trade and day trade at the same time. You guys see me do that all the time, where I'll hold a swing for a day or two and be trading something else the next day. So here's the thing, guys, there's no special book or laws or rules to being a trader. Everybody has the ability to be their own trader, because we are all our own separate individuals with our own experiences, thought processes, and all of that. So the goal is not to be a day trader. The goal is for you to be your own trader, whether it be, no matter what the time period be. But I got to get going, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We'll be back tomorrow for some more live stream trading on the channel. I have some more funds tomorrow, and it also is Tuesday. How's, I don't know if he's trading on Mondays at all. H&H has been saying he's using Monday as an observation day. I'll still trade on Mondays, but I'm not going heavy in this volatility on Mondays. I want to see the same thing H has been talking about. I want to see what happens on Monday, which stocks are up, what futures are up, and then adjust accordingly for my bigger positions Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.
This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally